Hello, this is Paul Warkow from Mortgage Help Info Center. This is the place to be if you are behind on your mortgage and are having trouble with your bank. There are common questions that come up. Keep in mind that every situation is different and this should not be construed as legal advice. Call me, email me, or fill out the contact form so we can go over your situation and discuss your particular circumstances. The first question that comes up is, do I have to be behind to qualify? Well, the first qualification for obtaining a loan modification is a hardship. The first most common hardship is being 2 months behind. There are other hardships that do not involve being behind. The first is if a borrower has recently become disabled. The second is if the borrowers were married and recently gotten a divorce. The third is if one of the borrowers has recently died. It is important to remember that these three other hardships involve people who are actually on the mortgage. For example, if there is a married couple, but only one is actually on the mortgage and the other spouse dies, the death hardship applies. The second question is, what interest rate will I get? A loan modification does not depend on the interest rate. It is the reverse of applying for a mortgage when you are given an interest rate and your monthly payment is dependent on that rate. The monthly payment in a loan modification is calculated based on income. The normal guidelines say that the mortgage payment should be 31% of the gross income. So, for example, if the borrower has $1,000 a month in gross income, the mortgage payment should be $310. The interest rate to get this number is dependent on the size of the mortgage and the escrows, taxes, and insurance. Another question is, can I get a principal reduction? The short answer is no. Except for the settlement with the U.S. Justice Department that involved the 5 major banks, the likelihood of obtaining a principal reduction is virtually zero. Do not fall for promises made by other entities claiming they can get you a principal reduction. It is rare, although we do ask for it. Do not count on it, and it hardly ever takes place. Even in the Justice Department settlement, only a very small amount of mortgages qualify. Another question is, can I get a loan modification for my investment property or second home? Yes, you can. Up until June of 2012, the answer would have been no. The federal guidelines have changed and now it is possible. It is still in the lender's discretion and there must be enough income to qualify, but lenders will consider properties that are not the primary residence. Another common question is, I have been turned down by my lender. Can I still get a loan modification? The answer is yes. About 80% of our clients either were rejected or gave up trying to receive a loan modification. Most borrowers do not deal with the decision makers or know how to properly structure their modification package. We deal with the lenders every day and know what they require for a successful result. Another question is, I have received a loan modification in the past and have defaulted. Can I qualify for another modification? If you received your modification more than 12 months ago, you can apply again for a modification. However, you must show that since the first modification was granted, there was a change in circumstances that resulted in default, such as loss of income, disability, or the like. Keep in mind, you may not receive the same deal as you did the first time. Finally, I'm already in the Chapter 13 plan. Can I get a modification? Yes, you can. Many clients have received modifications while going through bankruptcy. You can lower your payment to the lender and eliminate that portion of the payment to the trustee that goes to mortgage arrears. Again, it is important that we speak to go over your situation personally. Call me, email me, or fill out the contact form so we can discuss your circumstance. Have a lawyer on your side who will fight for you. After all, the banks have attorneys, why not you?